property taxes, they came in for Salt Lake County this past week. So if you've gotten your property tax statement, you may have noticed a pretty significant increase in your value of your home. If you think that's incorrect, you may need to appeal your valuation. So that is what I'm talking about today, but also what this potentially means for renters at the end of the year. So stay tuned. Okay, so Salt Lake County has started sending out property tax notices for property taxes that are due at the end of November 2023. And I'm sure the other counties around are not far behind if you have not received your property tax statement already. And really, it's going to vary depending on where you're located. So for instance, Draper, my property tax value did not go up very much as far as what they're assessing my home prices value is. And actually, my property taxes went down just a hair, not a ton, but a little bit. However, my investor client has already reached out to me about the significant increase he saw in his value in the Avenues area on two of his properties that are a multifamily property. So that can spell bad news for renters, and I'm going to get to that at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned. But he has already reached out and said, Melissa, I need you to pull comps because I need to try to appeal the value that they assessed these properties for. If you think the value of your home is wrong, and in a bad way, it's more than you think it's worth in your neighborhood, then you may want to appeal your taxes, and you only have so much time to do that. And you're going to need comps to support your appeal. And, it's very much like a CMA that real estate agents can give you with comparable properties that have sold to support your claim that your home is actually not worth what they're saying it's worth. Now, if this is your primary residence, don't forget that Utah gives you somewhat of a discount. It's usually about 45% they take off because it's your single family home. So you're already not paying as high of taxes. However, if you have an investment property like my client that I mentioned, his property taxes are going to go up a good amount for 2023. And as a landlord, landlords are not going to absorb that increase for very long. And so chances are, if you are renting and you have a landlord that has your home as an investment property, like a duplex, a triplex, an apartment, things like that, don't be surprised if at your next lease agreement, they're going to raise your rates if their property taxes went up. Like I said, in Draper, mine actually went down a little bit. Salt Lake City, this client went up. I've heard Jordan School District is supposed to be seeing a big increase. Sevier County is supposed to be seeing a big increase this year. So it really kind of depends on where you're at. School district that you're in usually can have a big effect on your property taxes and how much you're going to pay. So not everybody is in a bad situation with high property taxes, which is good news. So if you are one of those people that need to appeal it, you need to get on it pretty quickly and start gathering the data and reach out to a professional, a real estate agent that can help you come together with these comparables to support your claim, like I said. So in Salt Lake County, that appeal has to be in by September 15th, and we're almost to August now. So you really only have about a month and a half, and it can take some time to do some comps, to really dig into those and to find comparables to support your appeals. So what if you're saying, Melissa, I don't speak to my real estate agent anymore that helped me buy my house? Well, if you are in that situation, feel free to reach out to me, connect with me. I can talk to you about your particular property and see if it's worth making an appeal and help you out with that process. Calling me or texting me is the best way to get a hold of me, but I'm also available by email. Now, don't forget, this property tax statement has a couple of different numbers. It gives you your 2022 value compared to what they're saying your 2023 value is. And then there are different columns saying, hey, if nothing is approved and nothing changes, this is what your 2023 taxes are going to be. And if a tax increase goes through for various reasons, maybe your school district needs more money, like in Sevier County, they're building a new high school. And so that is likely why they're seeing an increase in property taxes. So depending on that kind of situation, you'll have those three different columns of if the tax increase is improved, if the budget stays the same and none of the increases are approved, then this is what your taxes are going to be for 2023. And then finally, that third column for Salt Lake County tax assessment is what you paid for your taxes in 2022. So you can kind of compare very easily how much of an increase or decrease you're going to see. Okay, so also, if you are in Salt Lake County, you can see over in this far right column, it has the information on here if a public meeting or a public hearing is going to take place for a line item for your taxes. So for instance, on mine, something for Jordan Valley Water, there is going to be a public hearing and it says the date and the location. So make sure you check on that. If there's something of importance to you that you want to go to the public meeting and is being said about it or have the potential to speak about the item on your tax statement, make sure you check those out in that far right column. So I hope you found the video helpful today. And if you haven't received your tax statements because you're not in Salt Lake County, be on the lookout. They're coming pretty soon. So if you have any real estate related questions, reach out to me. I am always here to help. But as always, make it a great day.